Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sunfall Cycle.
A cycle.
How y'all doing? It's so nice to see your beautiful faces on this Wednesday.
My dude.
My
Did you
dude.
hear the plan? Did you miss
We
it?
actually
We're going to
live?
get on a
Oh,
train
wow.
and ride through Europe and
Great.
play on the train. And then we're going to LARP
Okay.
in every place we stop at.
Great. I love Europe. Europe is as sexually liberated as I want to be. So, like, sign me
It's true.
up. Sign
Europe
me
is my
up.
favorite
Dude,
city.
over
I
here.
love the way you phrased that, though.
Like,
I love that. It
I
was
know what's
so
up.
Always Sunny, where it's like, these European girls, they're freaks, and then they're like, too freaky, get out. You guys remember that episode where they're
Yes.
like, we gotta get some European chicks in here. They're like all liberated and stuff, like, and then they get in there and they're like, no, get out. That's Jesse.
Yeah, I know what I am.
Like, theoretically, I like the concept, but in execution, nah, I'm good.
Too much. It's a little too much. But, like, in a perfect world, maybe. Yeah.
All I'm saying is that Jesse and I did not have sex when he came over, and I
all
think
I'm
that
saying
says it all.
is the only one stopping that from happening.
You've had 3 of us visit you in Amsterdam and haven't had sex with any of us, Steven? Jeez.
Shocking.
Steven?
But I have had one person visit me in Amsterdam, and I have it on good authority that we have had at least one sex.
One. Just one. One unit of sex.
Indeed.
Slacking, Steven.
One is I can't. One is too little. For me.
What more do you? Come on.
One's too little. If we're having sex, I'm gonna need at least 3 or 4 sex.
Oh my
But
God.
it was
This
really
is
good,
why
you
you won't
guys.
Do it, Jesse. You give a mouse a cookie. Look what you're doing. You got to take the one you get and just say
No,
thank you.
I can't take the one I get. That's not who I am.
Just said no.
That's like you don't like
Damn.
you conforming to monogamy, bro. Like, it doesn't fit in with my worldview of like what love and conformity is, man.
For you?
I don't know what I just said. So, like, I imagine somewhere someone's like, agreed, bro. Agreed. But I don't know what I said. I have
For
no
sure.
clue what came out of my mouth.
I'll play the part of that meme where I'm just like facing this way. Yes,
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that meme.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
it's a good one. Yes.
There you go. Now I can do my own. Now you can just clip that and put me in the things and like, like monogamous Steven relationships. Steven fucking twice. Yeah. What
Yes.
was it? Steven having the sex 3 times or whatever. Yeah.
One sex.
One sex. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. Right.
Yeah.
Monogamy. 1 sex. Yeah. All right. We're good. Anyway, I don't know what the hell's happening
So
here.
there were 2 things that I wanted to ask before we went live.
Uh-oh.
And
Well-
one of them I can't ask anymore because it deals with secret things, Jesse. And what a nice day I'm having.
You son of a... Would you say your day is like... It's like, to talk about it would be forbidden.
It would be forbidden
Ah, right.
to speak of
Right.
the reasons my days are good.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
suck. You suck.
Imagine
Maybe,
having-
maybe I'll tell you the rest of this sometime.
Yeah, I know. Let me know when you want to tell me the West. Yeah.
Imagine having good days.
The other thing that I wanted to
Imagine.
ask was, Bronze, did you get into the Elden Ring network test?
I did.
Oh, did you play?
I did.
Oh, what'd you think?
It's pretty
Hasn't
good.
slept.
Hasn't
It's part of the
slept.
reason why I'm so stressed this week is
Right.
because like I want to play more, but I have to be an adult, and it's dumb.
Hey, Bronze, Steven, are you implying that you played as well? I want to know. All right, so the both of you who played, I'm going to go on a limb and say Britt did not play and Eric did not play.
No.
I did not play.
I have only been designing vacation homes on islands in Animal Crossing.
It's a good.
That's
It's a
I've
good.
done 7 this week, and I'm fucking killing it.
Yeah, it's good. So in the game, a lot of people were saying that they were getting a Legend of Zelda, whatever the hell that game's called, vibe. Open world Zelda.
Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild.
Thank you.
Skyward Sword. Yeah.
They were
Moonlight
giving Breath of the
Princess.
Wild vibe, but a lot of people were complaining that it's like Breath of the Wild, except the only interaction you can do is murder.
Interesting.
And so,
So there's no fishing mini game.
I don't know what.
I'm out.
See, in my
It's-
mind, I was like, I think that's the
don't like
point.
comparing it to Breath of the Wild because Breath of the Wild is cozy.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah. This doesn't have a cozy look or feel to it at all.
Doesn't have a cozy bone in its body.
Right.
No. Like where Breath of the Wild is open world and you want to explore and you want to interact, I feel like Elden Ring is open world just to make you feel small. Like it's not open world to fill you with a feeling of discovery. It's open world to make you feel small.
Sure.
Yeah.
Would you agree, Steven?
So, like, Breath of the Wild, I think, was a game explicitly targeting an audience that it needed to be open to a broad audience of players who may not want to or be able to solve every encounter with combat. And so, as a consequence, they built this like what is it, the chemical system, quote unquote, of Breath of the Wild, and it's really like all about puzzling, and even the combat encounters were about puzzling, and even, oh my god, I can feel it happening, y'all. I'm gonna start talking about weapon durability. All right, you've done it. Here we are, friends. Even the weapon durability system in Breath of the Wild was about
We stunlocked
puzzling.
him. We stunlocked Steven. We unlocked it. Go ahead.
I mean, I completely understand. Like, so here's one thing I've discovered from doing this show with you for 3 years, Steven. You and I have the same taste in video games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
when other people don't like Death Stranding, for you and me, I think
they're
like
fucking
our brain breaks where we're like, what? You don't get it. You didn't understand the game. Because like if you know, like I've realized this multiple times over the past 3 years where I'm like, oh, Steven and I have like the same taste in games. So like when people are like, weapon durability stupid, Breath of the Wild sucks, me and you are like,
No, you're wrong. Yeah. So
what? No, that was great. What are you doing? No.
the weapon durability system is what makes Breath of the Wild work. And if you took it out, Breath of the Wild wouldn't work.
Complain about that?
Oh yeah, tons of
Dude,
people
yeah.
like.
It wasn't well received.
If there's no
So
okay.
so this
I
is
feel
interesting,
like
right?
Raven
Because
was right. That seems really stupid. It seems like a bad
there's a truth of working in video games that you have to be aware of when you're working in video games. It doesn't mean you can dismiss these people, and it doesn't mean that you have to listen to these people, but you have to be aware of it. Only 10% of your game's audience will ever visit the game's forums. Only 10% of the visitors to the forums will ever post on the forums. So if you're seeing,
That's 1%.
like,
That's
that's 1%
those
of your
at
total
home.
game's audience. If you are seeing a portion of your forums complain loudly about a thing, you need to be aware that what that means is that a very small slice of your audience has very strong opinions about the thing.
Mhm.
Now, oftentimes that is showing you a complaint that the rest of your audience shares. They just aren't visiting or posting, right? My theory here, because Breath of the Wild sold so well, has such like high accolades from like fans and players, basically. My theory here is that like core gamers and core game audience members who are more likely to be more active on forums or on Twitter or on Reddit disliked the durability system for a number of entirely valid reasons that affect those audiences really specifically. They wanted to master combat and feel powerful, and the weapons breaking interfered with that fantasy for them. However, I think actually this does not describe a larger complaint that the broad player base of Breath of the Wild had with the game. I actually think that the weapon durability system went over fine for the majority of the player base of Breath of the Wild. That's my hunch. I haven't done any research to look into this, other than like, being an attentive game designer who's on the internet.
I was under the impression that the durability was like one of the main mechanics of the game. Like if you want to get better and build skills, play a different game.
Well, and I think some of that is like, what do players expect from a Zelda game based on their past experience of Zelda games? What do they expect from open world games based on their experience of other open world games? What are they bringing to the game? And then also Nintendo is just an excellent company at expanding their products to a non-core gamer audience. And I think that having that's fantastic. Yeah, that's great. Having a game world where the open world nature of it exists to empower you to say, you can go somewhere else if this spot right here is too difficult for you. You can approach this challenge in a different way. You can use a different tool to unlock this particular challenge, is really smart. And it opened that game for a wider audience than I think, or at least to a more diverse set of target audiences than games like Far Cry tend to target, which really are about like, you know, the core passionate gamer audience.
Well, even like to expand on your point about how, what do you expect from a Zelda game?
Yeah.
They've never done the same thing twice. So I don't know why people pretend like they have. Every single mainstream title that, except for the handheld ones that they've put out on a console, has changed or adapted the formula for the last one. Yep. Every single one. Now, some of those mechanics may not have jived. In my time, when I was a baby, Majora's Mask was probably the hardest game I ever played because I was a baby playing it. It was still my favorite because it was very different than Ocarina of Time. It was so weird to me going to elementary school and all of the kids hated Majora's Mask. It was so weird to me, but late now people like it's the same age as me love that game. Like in hindsight, I think it was just really hard for us because we were babies playing this time-gated game and you're not used to having to puzzle that out. But I liked puzzling it out. I liked memorizing each character's route and understanding, okay, well, this is how I do everything in one day. And I think for other kids coming, because here's another piece of information. I never played Ocarina of Time. I played it after I played Majora's Mask. Right? So for me, having that luxury of time was cool, but I didn't come into that expectation with Majora's Mask. But Majora's reminds me that like every single mainline title Nintendo has put out in the Zelda franchise has introduced a new, strange, or weird mechanic. Yep. And Wind Waker was hated in its time too. And now we love that art style and we say it's cute and it's cozy and we love it. But that game, I also remember being hated on GameCube and people saying it's ugly. Why are you on a ship?
It's too cartoonish. Yeah. So to tie this back to Elden Ring, I think that Bronze's comment about Elden Ring making it be open world to make you feel small is absolutely an accurate interpretation of the open world. But also, I think that they've delivered, in my opinion, on the promise of an open world. You know, so in the network test, at least, I'm not sure if this is what it's going to be when it ships. I can't imagine it will change a lot, but you never can tell. You come out of the starter area and there's a big dude on a horse who is he's basically a boss, and he will kick your ass, just absolutely demolish you. And I think that they put a boss like right outside of the door of the tutorial area to teach you the main lesson of an open world game, which is if you're having a hard time here, go somewhere else. And so, you know, it's an open world game in that it's expansive in the way that you can go kind of wherever you want within certain like choke points or funnels. And it's incumbent on you to do the exploration and the engagement with content in the way that you want in order to try to like glean and salvage the pieces that will help you feel strong enough to go back and tackle all of these important challenges, because it is still very, very Dark Souls. I think if folks were coming to this game expecting or looking for something different or something more than Dark Souls, I'm not certain they're going to be satisfied. But for those of you out there who love Souls games, you will love this one. It's awesome. From what I was able to see in the 4 hours that I played it over the weekend, or 6 hours I played it over the weekend. So it leverages open world to, so like Souls games have always done this, right? Where it's like, oh, you've hit a place that feels really hard. Maybe you should go exploring. Maybe you should look somewhere else. Maybe you should see if there's another different kind of advantage you can bring to bear. And so in Demon's Souls, that was like, you can't just go from world 1-1 to 1-2 to 1-3. You've got to go to 2-1. You've got to go to 3-1. And even those stones, I don't think are really in order, quote unquote. Dark Souls, like, yes, you could magically find your way up the weird side cliff to Undeadburg right away, or maybe you, like most sane people, walked down the path into the graveyard and got, you know, slapped down by skeletons that formed out of nothing. But all of the games have sort of had this sense of discovery of like, oh, the place that I am is beyond my abilities right now. But the open world nature of Elden Ring seems to really embrace that and leverage the open world in a way that makes that feel really natural, instead of, I think in the Souls games so far, it's been a little jarring, and you have to like embrace that they're going to do that to you. But yeah, that's my treatise.
I don't think Elden Ring is bad. I think it's fun, but I will say this, like, no shade, but we're living in a post Ghost of Tsushima world. And so I feel like now there's this expectation of like, well, you can have challenging combat and have a stirring story and have amazing voice acting and have and meditate under a waterfall and befriend foxes.
That's what I was getting at.
Right.
There's like
and
things
like
to
really
do.
Yeah, like that game moved me to tears multiple times. Like just the way the vistas change, seeing the wind kick up. Like, we are living in a post Ghost of Tsushima world. Tsushima showed us you can, if you turn the difficulty onto, what is it, legend mode or whatever?
The lethal?
Yeah.
Mode?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Like
one-shot enemies and they one-shot you. And it is amazing.
So good.
Yeah, that is the mode I played it on. And it was like, it felt really satisfying to be like, oh yeah, if they hit me, I'm dead. But if I hit them, they're also dead, which I think is fair. I feel like Metro was the other game that did that, where it was like, if you put it on the hardest difficulty, one shot, you know, center mass would kill the enemy, but it would also kill you. So you had to kind of, so I think like Elden Ring to me, and I hope this isn't me, feels a little dated, because we're living in a post Tsushima world where it's like, looks like you can have both. You don't have to trade off.
I don't know that I would call it dated, because I would say that they're explicitly not trying to do that. They're not trying to make an open world game in the way that Ghost of Tsushima was, or in the way that Far Cry or an Assassin's Creed are trying to be. They're really trying to be like, at its core, it is about the Dark Souls combat, and like, you know, there are even these giant dungeons that are basically like corridor Dark Souls experiences. So like they don't want you to climb a tower and then like see a bandit camp that you go and like clear and then, you know, like etc. That's not their thing. But it does point at that, like, if what you like from your open world games is a broad diversity of gameplay and sort of the freedom to go and pick and choose what you want to engage with, sort of as a buffet of like fun game stuff, Elden Ring, in my 5 or 6 hours of playtime with it, does not feel like that game. And I think it has honestly shown us what it is, which is a different kind of thing for sure.
I think like the only thing I would change about is I wish there was a mechanic, and I've always felt this way about Dark Souls games. Like, I wish there was a mechanic similar to Shadow of Mordor, where you could scout out like an enemy ahead of time and figure out what they did. So you could like, I know that probably would defeat but I loved that about Tsushima. I love that you could like kind of slink around a camp, get eyes on like what you're dealing with, and then go in and kill everything. Because I do feel that some of these games, the thing that I think I accepted as part of the gameplay, and now that I get annoyed about, I think Returnal handled it a little bit better than some of these other games do, is like, oh, you walk into this room and you're gonna die. Like, your first attempt here is going to be a death while you try to figure out what this boss's moveset is, and you come back. Returnal had all of these really cool mechanics in the game so that you didn't feel like you were losing everything when you were moving forward. Like, they had ways for you to recover certain skills that you wanted back, and like they just had
laughs in Dungeon Master.
I know I have strong feelings about those systems in Returnal.
You don't like them?
So if I compare to Hades,
yeah,
I felt like Returnal would have benefited from a little more emphasis on like carrying benefits from failed runs forwards into successful runs. Felt like the weapon traits were a little bit arcane, and that okay, I use this weapon, and if I use the weapon enough, I'll build up and unlock this trait, which makes this weapon stronger for the future. But only this weapon and only this trait, not other traits. And then like if I unlock a whole bunch of traits on this weapon, then maybe I get a second trait. And like it felt very, in Hades, it felt like the game was rolling you forwards with stuff that ended up making up about 30% of your capability to proceed.
Yeah.
You know, until you capped it all out, until you were like, yep, I've got all the weapons, I've got all the the mirror stuff unlocked, like etc. In Returnal, I think it felt kind of like Returnal was letting me carry forward with like 5%, and the other 95% was just straight up my ability to push the buttons. I loved Returnal, but there were definitely times that I had to set down the controller and be like, I'm done with that.
Yeah, Hades did it better. And I think that's why Returnal came to mind so quickly, as like as one of those games where you're like, oh, there's no way I'm gonna beat this. Like I've just figured this boss out and there's 2 more phases and I've already lost all my health. And I've had that feeling in Dark Souls a lot, where it's like you get punished for proceeding, where it's like, oh, Cleric Beast jumps down on this bridge and you don't have any Estus, you know, you don't have any health, and you're gonna try to dodge a few times to learn this monster's or this boss's, you know, weapon swing pattern, but you're going to die here and you're gonna lose everything, and and it's like sometimes that can feel a little crushing because it feels like you're punished for moving forward. When people say Dark Souls is difficult, I always laugh because I'm like, no. Dark Souls is only difficult if you're doing good at the game. It's actually very easy if you're doing poorly at the game because you have nothing to lose. It doesn't actually punish you for dying. It only punishes you if you're thriving. If you're moving forward, have 1,000,000 souls, you haven't gone back to the bonfire in a while because you haven't needed to, you're thriving, you're succeeding, you're doing your thing, and then you die to Ornstein and Smo, and now you've lost 40,000 souls. But to the person who died 18 times getting there, they're not losing anything because they didn't really have much to lose. So yeah, like
you're right. Dark Souls games only punish overextending.
Yes.
And I think that I wrote like an entire Twitter thread on the difficulty of Souls games. So like I have a lot of opinions.
What about Jesse? Does Jesse have any opinions?
He does. He has very strong opinions about Souls games.
Jesse only lives Final Fantasy.
I don't know. Like I don't know what to tell you. I don't have any. I had like thoughts about Zelda, but we moved way past that. So I got nothing to say. Hey, let's just keep going.
Jesse, did you play the Elden Ring beta?
No.
Huh. Is it something that's in your wheelhouse?
No, that was literally just asking you about it. It's definitely not in my wheelhouse at all. I am not going to be like, this is the game for me. It won't be. I just, based off of what you've said, like, just, I'm not going to, like, what is in it for me to explore other than to get in a fight? Like, it's
nothing, in my opinion.
Yeah, so I won't play.
Yeah. That, I mean, as far as I was able to see in the network test, I think that's what it is, and people who love that are going to love it, and people who don't will pass it by, and that'll be just fine.
For them, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut exists. It's right there.
Yeah, I never played the Iki Island. Did you play the DLC, Bronze?
I haven't played the DLC because I got sucked back into the multiplayer mode. I don't know if y'all have checked out the co-op horde mode in that game. Is it awesome? So good. It is so much fun. If you can get 4 friends together to play that, you all feel like these badasses. They have these amazing keeps and just like these I think it's like 10 waves of enemies that come in, and each of you has like a different class. It is the coolest co-op horde mode I've ever played, and I don't know why more people don't play it and why it's not getting the love it deserves. It's so much fun, and you each have like these different roles, and I play like the Ronin, so I have this like demon dog I can summon and I can like heal people, and you just feel like a complete badass. Like your friends will be in trouble, and if you're the samurai, you can be like, you could be like, oh, and you like charge up and you like shoot through and like kill 1-shot 8 dudes. And like, for me, I say this like thing in Japanese and float up in the air and have like all this demon energy coming off of me, and I can like res my friends. So I'm like kind of the healer and support, and you can like throw bombs, and there's like an archer that can call down like a hail of arrows. So you each have like this like iconic role, and it's like the 4 of you trying to defend your keep from like all of these enemies, and
is it like Monster Hunter Rise Horde mode?
No. It's kind of similar in like the layout of the keep, because you have like these different control points that you need to maintain control over. So you have to kind of split the party up and do that, and they'll attack different points at different times. And then you'll have like these elite boss waves where like these enemies come in and they're like extra tough to beat. And if you lose a control point, you permanently lose part of your health bar. So you can keep slinking by, but like it gets harder, and you can like unlock it. It reminds me of almost like Call of Duty Zombies, because you get these points, you can unlock bonuses for your team, and you have some fixed healing, like you have those healing drums, but you have a limited number of them, so you kind of want to ration them. And it's just a lot of fun. And now they've introduced raids. I haven't tried the raids yet, but yeah, the co-op mode in that game is like perfect. And there's like tons of cosmetics to unlock, and so like you load in and all your friends look like really cool, and like Vicken and Balvin play with me, and Vicken's got like this crazy mask hanging off the side of his head. It's like a 3-faced mask type of thing, and Balvin like has this like, and I have like this big hat with like a slit in the middle, and it's just, I don't know, we look so cool. And the archer's like a lady, and she looks all amazing. Yeah, I love that game. Sorry, I just got really excited for
that. Sounds wicked. I never played the Horde mode because it launched too far after the real game. I'm a weird gamer. I'll play the whole game at launch, and then I'll just put it down. And I won't play the DLC, and I won't play the multiplayer mode that comes online later. And when they release New Game Plus or whatever, I won't pick it back up. Like I haven't played the DLC for Yuffie for Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, I did play that. Yeah.
How am I, of all people, gonna be not playing the Yuffie DLC?
Steven, you and I were just like shitting ourselves over how good Final Fantasy VII was. Yeah. Yuffie's my favorite character, so I had to play that DLC.
Awesome. Jesse, what do you think of Final Fantasy VII?
Let me tell you about Tifa.
Cigarette smoking the things I've seen.
Those Kai Art statues, Jesse.
Look, I'm not sure which ones you're referring to, but if I bought statues, I'd buy those. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know which ones, but is it? Are they attractive? How weird, on like a scale of 1 to weeb, where would I fit if I bought those? Like, what would happen? Like, would you judge me? Like, is it that?
I think you'd be at 0.6 weeb.
Do you have a link? What am I? You're talking about things I don't know.
A weeb, and I have waifus in my backdrop.
No, look, you weeb as shit.
I've got Cloud.
No, you super weeb. Oh yeah, you you are very weeby. You are full on otaku. Yeah. Oh yeah, you are a hentai, is what you are.
Static arts. Yeah. Wait.
Full on weeb.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
no.
Very weeby.
Look.
That's what everyone says about you. The weebest.
Bronze, would you say that you have strong opinions about anime?
I do.
Full weeb.
But I don't watch it that often.
Full weeb. Full weeb.
You don't need to watch it to be a full weeb, Bronze. Jesse, I direct you to our Discord channel.
I gotta see what these ladies.
Since I'm the weeb of the party, I have to give my opinion.
You do.
Please.
I think that owning these just means you have taste.
I don't know if that's what that means, but it certainly means that I would spend, how much are these?
I was just
$179. No, I don't need it that bad.
Though. If you
can
don't
buy so many cans of food for people with that.
Oh, Britt, that's why
that people shouldn't spend money on what brings them joy in life. It's just whenever I think about stuff, I'm just like,
save so many children,
so many kids, so many dogs at the kennel.
Yeah, here's the problem. I don't think that those are the quality of $179.
Yeah,
I'm like, why is it $180? Does someone like fucking make this with their hands?
They're NFTs.
Oh,
They're
well, if
investments,
that's the
singly
case, then I if I could actually own Tifa.
NFT.
NFT.
I will say, looking at them, the Aerith one seems to be more worth it than the Tifa one.
Yeah, definitely.
It looks like they actually put someone
the
in a
Tifa
crafted
one
dress.
has like the artistry. I'm sorry, is just not there. That's just my opinion. Her boobs look weird on the side too, and those are things I keep an eye on. Like her boob looks like it was like sculpted and attached over her flesh. That's not how boobs look. I'm not gonna spend $180 on a statue that has weird looking boobs. No,
weird over sculpty boobs.
Well, it's like
I gotta
like
really inspect them. Hold on,
that's like sitting on what was a flat chest. If you look at the side boob on that, Steven, if you just
I am
zooms in.
I'm right here.
I'm looking.
I'm right here with you, examining the side boob on this.
Keep talking about it.
Like a flat chest that a boob has been placed over.
Right. Yeah.
That's just not what boobs look
Why is her back arch so insanely much? Like that is not a.
It's just,
if you'll pardon me for a moment here, I feel like I have to point out this is accurate to how she looked in the video game. So I think it's actually just an artistic choice.
There you go.
I
like her shoes.
I just feel like the line should come down lower. Like because I can see where her pectoral muscle starts, but I feel like the line where her titty meets her pectoral muscle should just come down a little lower.
I agree. Yeah. No, I see what you're talking about.
Bronze, her arms couldn't look disproportionately thin if you did that.
Now this is good. Yeah.
Britt, I don't know what you're talking about. Tifa is an accomplished mixed martial artist who mostly vanquishes her enemies by punching.
Listen, I mean, more power to her. She's a hottie with a body who can kick some ass.
Tell me about her legs now. What's wrong with her legs, Bronze?
I do feel like she looked more muscular in the video game. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I do feel like her arms looked more toned in the game.
Yeah.
I always feel like...
Is there something wrong with her butt?
It's just the way she's standing is like fucking...
Oh, yeah. Tell me more about that.
Absolute, like, male gaze. Like, this is the male gaze.
Yes.
Her standing like that is the male gaze. There it is. If you ever been like, what is the male gaze? There it is. That's what it is.
Why are both the models... Why are they so afraid to have their hands and arms in any pose other than behind them?
Because they have to be submissive, Eric.
Yeah, they have to bend over and make themselves shorter and be like, Eric-kun, how are you? Well, actually, they can't be confident and be like, what's up, Eric?
Actually, at this point in the game, they were trying to woo Doug Corneo and get into his facilities, so they had to be submissive, even though character-wise they aren't submissive.
That's what you need to do. You need to get into some bitches.
Well, that's why I invited you on the show.
You get into some grass.
No,
when are you all going to hear the good news of our Lord and Savior, Caves of Cud?
Oh.
All right, Eric, tell me how to get started with Caves of Cud, because I have tried to start a couple of times. And I like go through the town and I like talk to people and I like stealthily loot like a chest of stuff or whatever. And like maybe I get detected and maybe I get killed.
Do you get destroyed by the baboons?
Yeah. And then I like go off into the wilderness towards the cave where they're like, oh, you've got to go up into the cave. There's there's like a coil of metal up there. And oh my God, it's an amazing coil of metal. And then you go up there and there's just like baboons.
Yeah, that throw stones at you and kill you.
And they throw poop at you and you die.
Yeah.
They throw poop at you?
Oh yeah, they throw poop and stones.
It might not have been poop. It might have been stones, but it's hard
both.
to say.
Caves of Cud is the most imaginative game I think I've ever played. It is a surreal rogue like retro fantasy like Gamma world so science fantasy fiction game with like sentient tree vines and like legendary crocodiles with procedurally generated histories. But yeah, you'll die to random baboons for pretty much the first hour of play because the game is like so arcane. But once you get past that, I don't know how to explain that they get past that other than like take it slow, look around, see the baboons. You can kind of see them. They're little bees and they sit on the peripheries of your vision. Just like play. You can like be a mutant with night vision and like a bunch of like lizard skin, and all of a sudden because you have lizard skin you get like plus 400 reputation to crocodiles, so rather than fighting the crocodiles you can like befriend them, or you can have like telepathy and you can talk to the crocodiles and you turn out that they're having an ongoing feud with like the mobs.
Wait, what
like this like insane game with everything's a faction, and so then they all have like history and you're like the crocodiles hate the moths because they keep losing at dice and you're like this is It's just amazing. You go find like random tombs, and on the tombs will have like graffiti and poems written by like people in the past, and like it's all just procedurally generated lore of all these like weird sultans, and it's literally like playing Dungeons and Dragons, man. It's the closest thing I've ever seen to Dungeons and Dragons.
What is this, Eric? What is this called?
It's called Caves of Cud. Caves of Cud. It's a roguelike game.
How do you spell Cud?
Q-U-D. Caves of Q-U-D.
Yeah. Live and drink, friend.
I just love the idea that there's like there's an oversaturated market of video games right now. Like there's so many video games in the world that like no one could play them even if they played for their whole lives. And I love the idea that Eric is like, listen, you're gonna love this game. Just get past the baboons, all right? Just do get past those shitty baboons, and then trust me, the game picks up.
Once it opens up to the alligators who talk shit on the moss, you're gonna want to like really dig into that door.
Like,
I'm
even if you don't
by
play
the
the
idea
game,
that it's just like, don't play a different game. Just get past those baboons.
it's kind of like Crusader Kings, right? Like there's like this, it's just really hard to get into it, but once you kind of approach it on its own level, you'll love it. And even if you don't like it, just read the
like Crusader Kings. It's not how to sell a video
game. But also
game.
like Crusader Kings, read the patch notes, or like Dwarf Fortress. Just read the patch notes, and that'll get you into the game.
Now, playing Caves of Cud is kind of like reading the patch notes for Dwarf Fortress.
No, but it's like the patch notes are just the most insane shit. Where like you can no longer view a chair and pick it up, but if you don't drop it and travel around and then you view the chair again, it will teleport you back to where you saw the chair. It's like random things, or like, you know, baboons no longer have telepathy, or like, you know, just like these like random like bug fixes that are just like the craziest sounding things.
There were things like there was something like your dwarf colony would like commit mass suicide.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was like, okay, like this dwarf got attached to a cat that like wandered in and then had kittens, and it got attached to one of the kittens, and then the kitten like drowned in a well or something like that. And then the dwarf became despondent because it had assigned the kitten as one of its relatives. And so one of its relatives had died, and then this dwarf decided to throw itself in the well, and it starts this cascade of like dwarves who have lost their relatives and are like, my life is no longer worth living. I am going to die. And then all of a sudden your entire fortress is
the
like
depression cast. Yeah, that's usually how most Dwarf Fortresses die once you like get past the early part.
I've never played it.
Oh God,
Jesse, have you ever played
Dwarf
it
Fortress?
or watched videos?
Wait, Jesse's never. Jesse, you need to go read
you
the
don't know
saga.
About Dwarf Fortress, dude. There are some. Listen, I've never played Dwarf Fortress in my life, but I've watched over an hour worth of videos about Dwarf Fortress.
What?
Okay, there is some good shit.
Jesse,
Krug Smash. Watch Krug Smash's YouTube. It's like this animated picture of these stories of these dwarf forts. It's amazing. It's like RimWorld, but unintelligible.
I actively do not like RimWorld, so
it is more
never
esoteric
mind.
than RimWorld.
I'm all right.
Bro, you need to go read the saga of Boat Murdered.
Yeah. Oh, the elephants. The legendary.
Yes.
Look,
The legendary
I'll read,
death elephants of Boat Murdered.
It's starting
The
to remind
legendary
me,
saga of Boat Murdered.
It's starting to remind me of every time I read anything about EVE Online, where I'm like, oh, that seems so cool. And then I'll be like, I guess I'll try this game. And it's like, this sucks butts.
I will never play EVE because you have to start out as a little fucking bitch and like hopefully get off the planet and hope that someone doesn't fucking pirate your shit and you have to be on schedule. But like that book, what Andrew Groen wrote it, right? The book about EVE Online, it's so good. Yeah, Empires of EVE, dude, read that book. Even if you've never played EVE Online, if you like the concept of it, like it's
fascinating
stories about the most awesome shit that's ever happened, or most horrific shit that's ever happened. In EVE Online. I can't awesome.
Believe.
I think he's doing a second one.
Years ago, there was an article. This is all I need to know about EVE. Years ago, there was an article about this dude who like joined an enemy corporation, rose through the ranks, became a commander, and sabotaged like millions of dollars of worth of stuff.
He
and I was like,
the entire EVE Online economy with that shit.
I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever heard. Like, that's amazing. The dedication, obviously, I would never do that. That's crazy. But that's crazy dedication is what it is, and that's amazing. So, yeah. I can't believe that. I sometimes go look at the maps and see how the maps of like the universe change over time. And I'm like, this is fascinating.
It's fascinating.
It's also like a good history of the internet, because like that's back when like the Something Awful forums was real. Like, you know, like there's like the goon squads and stuff. Like there's just so much deep lore about the internet before it became normalized, you know, that is like left as these vestigial like groups and artifacts in EVE. It's actually like it's a picture of history.
Somewhere there's a crypt, and inside is the remains of E-Bomb's world.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're the man now,
world.
dog is in there too. Like just
Oh
Yes.
my
Oh
god.
my god.
Or what Maddox?
yes.
Yeah.
I'm calling up this name from the
Link?
depths of my psyche. Like, huh?
Deep in there somewhere. YTMND is like craving to get out, except it's all infected with viruses. So
We should go back to MySpace though. Like, we made a
We should.
mistake when we advanced beyond MySpace.
that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
All right, what
We
happened
don't
last
need
week
it.
on the
We
Sunfall
don't need any
Cycle?
more social media, actually,
Anyways.
Steven. I can tell you
Anyways.
what happened last week because I actually took notes. We were sliding up the trough, and we saw we were going to get the oil flowing again.
Mm-hmm.
And when we do, we will be rewarded with answers to our questions from the guy. I looked down and saw the blue lens flare like down in the depths and went really far down, and there are gears and all kinds of stuff down there, and you can't really see clearly, but there's a brilliant bright light coming from deep down. Then there's a gray veil, and then we saw the silver nozzle faces poking around the columns and through the gears from down below, and then those little centipede guys were kind of chasing us. And we when we got to the top, we saw those figures that had the same silhouettes as Klaxon. And then they were like triangle people. And then Kairos continued levitating us until we slid straight off the edge of the trough. And then there was the separate section in front of us, so we had to do the lever thing, fix the little bridge, lower the end of the tubes, which are hinged on a piston system. Let's see. We found a place for the periaptive piece to go, the 4-prong setting.
And it opened.
We tried to melt the piston, but it didn't work.
It, like,
so
lowered
Aya
the
climbed
thing.
down. Yeah, Aya climbed down and it lowered it. And then Sarek basically started shooting at the silver excavators, and we killed them. And then we put the periaptive piece into the prongs, and then the energy flowed from the periapt down to the piston into the engine. Then the vents and stuff shut down, I think.
Yep.
And then we decided to climb up the tube, and we got to the top, and we were at a new map space with all those varying levels of platforms, like 3 levels of platforms, and bad guys to fight.
Yeah, totally. That's a good summary.
Yeah, and that's where we're at now.
If you take a look on your screen, you'll see that it is time for battle.
Can you really quickly, because I've totally forgot, please explain the platforming system here on this screen? What is up? What is down? What is...
So all of the white stuff is platform that you're standing on. That's like at x equals 0.
Yes.
And then, like, you can see, for example, sort of here, there's like this gray stuff down below with blue border. What's happened is that, like, this is a little socket that one might be able to put a periaptive piece into. And it's got like glowing blue lines in the ground that are leading to a big chunk of metal that's like sticking up vertically. And it looks like that chunk of metal is on a hinge and could be extended out towards the central platform, making a bridge. And in fact, over here, you can see that there is a bridge already extended sort of behind Kairos. A couple of other important things. The light pink color immediately in front of Aya and Sarek, that's like X minus 20. That's like 20 feet down, but not like lost in the abyss forever. The abyss forever is the dark red. There's another important element, which is that in the center of the platform that Kairos is on is this big, like, I forget how I described it. It's like a big sort of steampunk looking machine that like hums and
That's
whirs.
the yellow thing, this right here?
Yeah. And I think the top of it looks like a big Tesla coil. And I think it was at the beginning of, or at the end of last round that this strange device like pulled all of you towards it by like 20 feet.
I think
like
I didn't get pulled. I think.
Yeah, I think there was a constitution save or something like that.
And I jumped near it by choice.
Yes, of course. Of course you did, Kairos.
Steven, question for you. Based on the way things are layered, if I was, say, where I am here, and I wanted to shoot at, say, this guy, because I think legally I can.
And which guy?
This dude up here. This guy up top.
Yeah, totally. Mm-hmm.
Would he be, I guess because size, I'm just trying to make sure. This is like, he's on yellow, but still visible from white. But if he was like...
Yellow?
Or, God, pink. I'm sorry. Look.
Are you okay?
Just go with it, man. He had to sit through 5 hours of Elden Ring conversation.
All right.
Look, don't even get me started. Sometimes I'll say green when I mean orange. It's fine. It happens. One day you too.
I mean, if you're colorblind, it's okay.
So basically, I'm trying to figure out if you can get, like, if there's a place where you can hide, right? Like, if you can be out of sight of certain things, right? That makes sense.
So like there is line of sight, right? Like these platforms block it, but probably from where you are, you can probably like angle so that you can see the slivered excavator over there. Like I might give him like half cover or something like that.
Okay.
Now, if he were down below, if I were to grab him and say like this guy's down below, Kairos would not be able to see him. So like that's the thing. Kairos would have to move like up onto the bridge in order to see him.
All checks out. Okay.
So. Cool. Then, what are these guys? Nope, it's not that. It's that. Yeah. Okay, I think this slivered excavator actually like launches itself up with like a little like binky kick of its entire body, and then like grasps and scrabbles with its forelegs at the ledge above it and pulls itself back up onto this top ledge over here. It turns around, and I think it got knocked off by Aya, if I'm not mistaken.
It was force pushed off, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It opens its mouth. This thing, again, it looks like a giant 10-foot long silver centipede. So it opens its mouth and this coruscating beam of white hot light just shoots in your direction. So roll 1d20 plus 5. It misses you entirely. And then it moves. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Sarek, your turn.
I'm going to do... Boy, I hope this is a smart move. I'm going to click this off my damn screen. There we go. I'm going to move back to here. So hopefully I won't get my ass pulled down. And then I'm going to shoot at this guy right here.
Cool.
Nice.
And
you have an ally within range of 5 feet of it, so you should be getting snake attack.
I'm going to sneak that snake.
Yep.
All right.
And it might be walking on broken glass by the time we're done.
Walking on glass. 11!
11! I think that's a miss.
That broken glass.
Wow.
You did. That is a critical failure of the most epic degree.
Like the first one you've ever rolled.
Yeah. Sarek, I guess, misses.
No John Malkovich for you.
No John Malkovich. He's waiting at the bottom of the stairs.
He like sees Jesse's roll and walks away.
I actually got these slivered excavators backwards in their initiative order, so now I'm going to do the other one, even though next time we'll have them act in their proper initiative order. So the slivered excavator in front of the giant poisonous snakes does some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have advantage on that, chat, sadly. It's not how it works.
So I think it like brings, so like the ends of these tails of these centipedes have like pincer claws on them. So it like arches its back up over its head and then like strikes with its pincer claw.
Not my babies.
At your babies. Can you tell me the armor class that your giant poisonous snakes have?
I can look it up.
Please.
Not my
Does a
babies.
15 hit?
Won't someone think of the snake children?
Think of the children. Armor class is 14.
Oh, wow. Dang, that's high. Okay. So 15 does hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be 2d6 plus 3. That's 9 damage to the first giant poisonous snake over here, which does not quite kill it. So it's going to then raise up on its chest and scrabble at it with its like slashy, slicey arms.
Leave my snakes alone.
So here's that attack roll. Now also a hit. For 5 damage, which kills that one.
Oh no, bye Sunday.
And then it moves forwards and it makes an attack at Monday over here to its left.
No, how many times does this thing get to attack my babies?
I guess we're about to find out.
God.
Monday takes 7 damage.
Okay, Monday's alive.
Happy days.
And that's the end.
Happy
Kara,
days.
it's your
Monday,
turn.
Tuesday. All right, let's should we do the snakies first?
I mean, he did
as you wish
into more snakes. Like you can actually attack more.
2.
Yeah, encircle it.
Yeah, get him around him.
5, 6, 7. Or no, 6. Sorry, disregard the last one because I only had 7, right?
And
no, I had
12.
8. Gary. Okay, it's fine. 7.
Got to get them around it. Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
4.
I think there's like some sort of like rolling front of snakes as snakes slither in, take bites, and then back away. That lets you get all of them to attack. This is going to provoke one attack of opportunity from Mr. Man here.
That's fine.
All right, Mr. Man takes an attack of opportunity
Mr.
with his
Man,
tail,
Mr.
slashing out
Worm
with his. Yeah, that's this slivered excavator's name.
Wormman is my name.
Striking and just like striking sparks off of the metal that it's standing on. Cool. So Mr. Man has an AC of 15. So if I count correctly, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those attacks hit.
Yep. What do I roll for that? I'm trying to remember. Is it 12D?
Don't your giant poisonous snakes have a character sheet? Maybe
12D6.
not.
Yeah, they do. I just am not looking at it. Oh, I just roll bite.
My name is Man.
There we go.
Worm
Yeah,
Man.
roll bite 4 times.
Come on. Oh, okay. It's just not doing the noise for me.
Bonk.
There we go.
And then you just need to click the attack, the word attack there.
Yep, I got it. E.
Very nice. So Constitution saving throws at +4. One, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Okay. So it takes 6 + 8 is 14 damage.
Bless you.
And then it takes
Zoom tight.
16 plus 18 is going to be 34 damage.
Woo!
Ooh.
Yo,
And then I will
more than I
also
do.
shoot
Dang.
my bow and arrow at him.
Outclassed by 7 snakes
They're very powerful little snakes.
in a trench coat.
Yep, they're just all standing on each other's shoulders, opening bank accounts,
doing a business.
doing a business.
Your arrow hits,
For
doing
5.
5 damage.
My snakes are like, ah, and I'm like, boop.
Boop.
Good job, guys.
Amazing.
Amazing. Your arrow like plinks and like one little screw comes off. Twink. The strange device next to which Kairos is positioned hums and fizzes.
Ooh.
Would all of you make DC 14 Constitution saving throws for me, please?
I can do a Bill of Rights savings throw.
Oh my God. Incredible.
Fuck. All right. Well, I deserve it after that joke.
Wow.
Okay.
Don't you
Okay.
have the highest modifier?
Yeah, I sure do.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
Kairos, you get shunted 20 feet this way. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Boing!
But how would he get shunted through a depression?
I do my best Mario impression when his ass is on fire.
You become R2.
And Kara, you also get shunted backwards 20 feet.
Fine. I'm just leaving the scene. Just get off stage. Just get off stage.
And Kara, that pushes you
Team
back
Snake gets
far
blasted
enough.
off again.
Team Rocket's blasting off. God damn it.
And Kara, that
Serious game.
That punts you back over the edge where the tube is like pointing down to where
Great. Send me down the tube.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Dexterity or acrobatics, maybe.
Let's see.
To like try to catch yourself from going over the edge.
Looks like you're walking on broken glass today.
I kind of have the same for both. No, I just fall. I do a backward somersault and roll headfirst down a fucking tube.
We warned you about the stairs, bro.
I'm just like,
This keeps happening.
All right, y'all are like level 10, so
Warned you, dog.
You fall 100 feet.
Okay, great.
Take 31 damage.
That's fine.
Yeah. And that's it. Kairos, it's your turn.
1 hit points, great.
I wanted to investigate this thing, but that's not going to happen anymore. What? Nah, no. Let's see. How many spaces do I have to move before I can do a long jump?
I mean, I think if you've got a 10-foot running start, you can make it happen.
Okay. Would that be like my action for the turn or no?
No, I think you could do this with your move.
Okay,
like,
cool. Because I
run 10 feet towards Aya basically, and then leap across the chasm 15 feet.
Exactly. That's what I want to do, and I want to investigate the magnetic repulsor thing.
Yeah, awesome. So you just like fucking
roll myself,
thonk across.
There we go.
Yeah, easy.
Used to. This is an arcane device.
In what manner are you investigating the arcane device?
I'm looking for a manner that would let me turn it off. How do I disable this?
What skill are you angling to use here? Is it like Arcana? Yeah, cool. Roll.
Religion. No. Let's go with Arcana. No. Okay, cool. Thanks.
So one thing is obvious.
Burp, burp.
Just by being up close and seeing it, it's obvious that this like wicker, or not wicker, but like lattice work basket with like a little gem setting in it is currently empty. And if it were filled, the device would probably have enough power to put it under control rather than its sort of random operation right now.
Random low power settings.
Right. So
needs a gem.
Like if you'd gotten a higher Arcana test, then there might have been something else you might have been able to see. But very obviously, like if you slotted a thing in here, that would probably affect what's going on.
This machine, just like the rest of our world, runs on money.
Oh, okay.
Aya.
That's what I say on my turn. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Pass.
Oh.
I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna try to kill this one to free up the snakes to go after the next one.
Cool.
You're gonna do your thing. Oh, there we go.
Cool. 12. Your first Eldritch Blast bounces off of his silvery carapace, and your second catches him square in the multifaceted eyes for 8 force damage. Not quite killing him, but he gets pushed back 10 feet, right?
Mm-hmm. Which I don't think invokes an op attack.
2. No, forced movement does not. So he does fall. Pretty sure he takes 2d6 damage from that. He dies. He hits the platform down below with a loud clang that like reverberates through the entire structure. And Kara, from the bottom of this huge tube, you can hear this ka-thong just sort of like echoing up and down the entire tube.
I hope Ankara can tell her snakes what to do from far away. I don't know if she can.
I think I can.
I think her snakes are actually independently autonomous.
Oh, they have like their own person? That's cool.
Yeah.
As far as I know, like they're summoned and then they have basically the same intent as I do. Like I command them for story purposes, I guess, because I like mentioning it. But yeah, I think technically in the game, right? They're just like, they just do what you would want them to do on their own.
Yep.
They're really well trained.
They always poop in the litter pan.
They know exactly where their litter box is. Okay.
So we've rolled around to Sarek once again.
I am going to attempt my hardest to like go right here in the question. This thing's not going to be in the way of a shot, is it?
No, that's lowered and is a walkable platform.
I'm going to go right here. And I would like to eye for detail this guy because I don't think I have it on him.
Cool.
Sorry, I had to close my little Jesse screen in order to move my character. All right. Let's insightful fight this summer gun with the power of insight.
Yeah, deception. Yeah.
Holy shit.
It weaves around in like a little sinuous circle.
I
and
can't figure this thing out. Yeah.
It's just coiling itself in a circle. Have you all seen like snakes doing that thing where they like coil in a circle in place?
Yes. Yeah.
It's wild.
It looks
That's
cool.
what it's doing.
Well, all right. This guy sucks.
Wish I could do that.
All right. I'm going to try and shoot for the power of power.
Antagonism. 13.
What the hell is happening?
You have a +10. You rolled a 3.
I can't. What is going? You know what? All right, I'm just gonna stay back here.
This is when you save scum.
You really is.
Bad seed.
Really is.
This slivered excavator, 10, 20, 30. It's too far. Can they really only move 30 feet? Yes, really, they can only move 30 feet. Fine. It spits fire at Kairos twice.
And misses.
Yes.
Oh.
Twice. Nope, misses.
Misses twice. And Kara? You're lying on your back.
Yeah, I would love to just climb back up that tube for my turn.
Are you just trying to climb in human form? Male form?
I mean, what is it like? Didn't we already climb up it together?
So you fell 100 feet.
Oh, through the tube and further down.
Yeah.
Shit. All right. I want my snakes to go first.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Let me get those. Oh. 20 plus 4, right?
So your snakes aren't anywhere proximate, so they can't.
Oh, they're not. I just realized that. Yeah, I mean, they can. Well, the pink one is, which one's top? The white, and then the
white is on top. Pink is down below.
Yeah, I guess they're gonna have to go around. Let me see what their range is. Their speed. How fast?
Can they not like snake their way down, like swoop, swoop, swoop?
Oh. I don't know, Steven. Can they?
I don't think the snakes have unlocked the schlopping and bopping.
Yeah, 30 feet.
That's because you don't believe in them.
30 feet.
But if they double move, they can do a 60.
Yeah, let's double move. That's shit. They're useless to me now. Well, they did a good job when they were living. So I guess double move them. I don't know. They're going to disappear anyway because I have to break my concentration so I can turn into a bird to fly back up. So like.
Don't you maintain? So hang on. You've reminded me of something.
Oh, wait.
One, pretty sure you maintain concentration even while transforming. 2, you did just fall and take 34 points of damage. So I think we should probably have a concentration check.
Okay.
31. So you need a Constitution saving throw of 15 plus.
Well.
So your snakes vanish.
Well, there they go. Snakies vanish. They'll be back. Don't worry.
Hi, Gary.
Yep. Say bye-bye. They're going back to daycare. I will become a flying eagle. Let's see who has better. Who's better? 12. Yeah. Eagle. Eagle it is. Oh, wait.
Someone in chat is saying, is it elemental time? Ultra
Maybe.
combo supreme victory.
Ooh, I like that idea.
But you have to use 2 transforms. But you
know
haven't
that.
transformed into a bear because that was an imagining.
Yeah, that we took that back.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Sure. Let's go, chat. What is the most useful? Probably air, because it moves and flies around and there's platforms. So yeah, I'm gonna be like, fuck falling and turn into air and go right back up that tube and be like, you can't push me anymore because I'm air.
I'm imagining a magical girl
I am the
transformation
wind.
with your torques of the shifter where they like start to shine and it's like
Yeah, but you like
there's
arch your back a
definitely
little
spin
bit.
that
Like,
occurs.
yeah.
you know, like there's a little
No,
back
Jesse.
arch in there for the male gaze.
My hands behind my back.
Yeah, hands behind your back.
I'm gonna turn into an elemental now.
Yeah. I love it.
I'm gonna
Sure,
start doing
Jesse.
that in real life and see if people notice.
They
If you
will.
just move forward.
You think, oh, they'll notice. If you show up on set for things and you start doing that, people will be like, we should get her in more things.
No,
think I'm
if she
playing.
maybe if
It
she
will
showed
be like
up
that.
on set, if you were walking down the street doing that, instead of getting catcalled, you'd just be called a slut or something. I'm sure that's
Even
right?
if it, but does it work if you're
Nah.
just dressed like this? If you're not dressed like with your
You don't-
boobies out?
I don't think
Boy.
it matters what you wear. You can
Boy,
become
it doesn't
objectified
matter
in
at all.
anything.
Yeah. It doesn't matter at all. You don't,
Don't let
guys.
your objectification dreams be dreams, bronze. You can
Yeah,
be
guys don't
objectified in
like,
absolutely anything at all.
You're not gonna need to like dress up fancy. A dude's gonna be a dude who's like, yeah, all right, I'm into it. That's never gonna be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo!
I think to turn into the air elemental specifically, I start spinning really, really fast and then turn into
but like,
basically
you
a
know.
human tornado and then become air.
I love that this is just Ankara just like literally spinning.
Like,
Awesome. Super cool. Do you have any Ankara defining features that signify in your air elemental form that
That
you
it's
are still
me?
Ankara?
yeah, I still have my cape on.
Yeah. It's just an air
It's
elemental
just
with
an
a cape.
invisible cape flying around. It's like a little
Amazing.
kite.
So your air elemental form can fly at 90 feet,
Fuck
which
yeah.
means you can't get all the way up with one move, but in 2 moves, you can
Double
get all the way
move.
over to the slivered excavator.
Double air pump, Steven. Get me up that tube.
Amazing. Just looking at your stuff. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Wow. Just fly right over here. Awesome. So the tube behind you just
Everyone,
starts.
as I pass everyone, I just kind of blow through their hair and whisper hi in their ear.
Sarek's hair sticks up and stays sticking in like a weird direction.
Why? Wait, why? Why is that the case?
Because I'm doing this as a
Yeah,
as
it sounded like
elemental.
as the DM, I was picking
Oh.
up what Britt was putting down.
Thank you.
You just made Sarek sound dirty. He's not dirty.
The first thing Sarek did when we met was draw a picture of my breasts in his notebook.
Because for observational
kind of dirty.
purposes. He's not
I
in.
imagined it not as dirt, Jesse, but as your pomade.
Still
Is
dirty.
Sarek
Still
a
dirty.
Dapper Dan man?
Sarek is like way too cool for anyone in this party. Oh yeah, you're all like beneath his station. Please.
Damn.
The strange device hums and pops next to you, Kairos. Oh my God. Everybody make A strength saving throw. No, Constitution saving throw. Except for Ankara. Ankara doesn't need to make one.
Well, good night, everybody.
Pushing me back down that tube.
Good night.
Come
good
on,
night, everyone. Good night.
Yeah, roll
Oh, no.
1, 2. It's like my best save. It's like,
Kairos.
okay, dudes.
1, 2,
What
3,
is
4.
happening?
Nice. Just blown right over the holes.
Your metal armor just gets like magnetically repelled, and you just go bouncing away, thonk, as this thing just clunks. I believe it's also Sarek. Oh yeah, totally. 1, 2. Sarek, please make a dexterity or acrobatics check.
Oh, dexterity. Save me. 17.
Yeah, so you get flung over the edge, but you do like a cool flip in midair and grab onto the edge with one hand. And then like swing on your arm and flip back up and land on your feet on the side.
Oh, that's kind. I thought it was going to be like Back for Blood or Left for Dead or Vermintide, where he's like hanging
Someone else
there
is going to
until
have to
someone
come like
has to
save
help
him.
him.
Yeah, totally.
I'd be hanging
Someone
there
else needs
forever.
to spin around holding the button.
I'd be like, oh, the entire time. That sucks. All right. Well, thank you.
Kairos.
All right, I have a theory. If I can make it to here. Can I make that in a single move with a jump or no?
Let's see. Let us do a measure. Yeah, I'll allow it. It's going to be like that and then like that.
Okay, thank you. Making a jump before you can change your mind. I'm going to roll. Okay, come on. This is my best. There we. Yep. Okay. Oh wait, succeed on that one.
Yeah.
Oops. Let me get rid of the green lines. I'm not canceling myself. 1 second. Silly me. Do I have time to pull out a? I don't have a diamond or anything. Oh wait, I have a small diamond. I have a diamond that's for revivification. What if I slam that diamond? In the wicker basket or no?
I love the direction that you're thinking, but as you place the diamond into the gem setting, you recognize that the gem setting looks like it's going to fit something that's about the size of a football, and your little diamond is sitting like in the middle of this gargantuan.
No, it's a 1,000 gold piece diamond. And how? Okay, so I'm. Wait. So are we talking like prism size thing?
Prism?
Periapt size.
What? Incidentally, the periapt looks like it would be about the exactly appropriate size.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, sorry.
Did you make a Zelda puzzle for? Is that what we're doing right now? Is we got to go back, get the thing coming over here, and be like, well, the door's going to close.
You've already got the periapt.
All right. Next clarifying question.
We brought it with us?
Oh no, it's down. Oh,
It's
that's
down
right.
in
You
the
left it
thing.
behind.
Oh no, it's down there. We stuck it in the thing. Well, I can just blow back down there and grab it later.
You're right.
All right. Next clarifying question, so I can finish my move. Is this basket part? Does that seem like it's traversable by a creature to sit in, to go in? Is that like a standable X or no, or square?
Yeah. So the square is not
shit.
fully occupied by this. You certainly could stand in that hex.
I was hoping I could stand here and then somehow kind of like glitch the pathing of the creature so it couldn't get me. All right. Okay, cool. I will holler about needing a periapt.
Also,
to the rest of the party.
Notably, Kairos,
We need a
and
periapt.
Nahara,
Who will control the machine?
both of you see a large dodecahedron-shaped object stuck in this lattice work basket right over here.
All right. Then I think I'm just going to dodge for my
Cool.
turn. Yep. So I'm just going to Dark Souls roll in my square.
Taking the
but
dodge
yeah.
action.
Yeah.
Cool.
We need that other periapt. We can put it in and control the machine.
Oh, this one? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep the worm out of the way so that we can puzzle solve. Because I think for movement, I'm gonna leave that to Ankara because she can move a lot further than me, a lot faster than me, and I don't have that many movement tricks in my kit. So I'm gonna just blast this bozo
Cool.
I'm trying to think if I want to. I don't want to use a spell slot. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna smack him twice.
Let's blast that bozo. Your second one hits.
I only hit one at a time. That's crazy.
15 damage. Not too bad. 5, 10. Nice. Sarek.
Point of order.
Yes?
Because of my angle, wouldn't he go this way?
I don't know.
Since I don't have the angle to push him this way.
Man, wow, gosh, wow. I don't see it, but I don't know, I guess. Really? All right, let's see this. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. I think what happens is he's gonna go like that and that. Okay. And we'll give him a dexterity saving throw to see if he falls over the edge.
I don't think I've ever heard someone actually like hem and haw, which is like I know the phrase.
You're in
I was like, I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, right now.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Soft topic.
This centipede creature manages to hold on to the edge. It doesn't fall over. Fortunately, it is its turn. It rears up on its hind legs, opens its mouth, and vomits 2 white-hot rays of fire.
No.
Wait. Wasn't it my turn?
Wow, imagine.
We just had your turn, Jesse.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
We had Bronze's
turn.
Yeah.
I shot it twice, and then it's the slivered excavator's.
No.
Oh, you're pulling our leg.
Wow.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that was evil.
Sorry,
I'm laughing.
What do you do?
That's some bullshit. Okay, I am going to move back here, and I'm gonna take a shot. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can insightful fight one more time, and we'll see what happens.
Are you not gonna throw away your shot?
Okay,
my shot is everywhere, but I guess I got it. So
you've just got one shot.
Boom, boom, boom.
One opportunity.
Yeah.
Mom's spaghetti.
Mom's spaghetti.
Ooh, that hits. Come on. Knees weak. Sneak attack ready. Boom! 21.
I'm on a sweater already. So that's 33, 36 damage.
Slowed because of the power of speed. Roll me that DC 14 con. Come on now.
Oh, dang. 5? Does he have a +5 to his con save? 4.
Guy's about to get a 2.
Nails it. In response, Sarek Bashar, to your unmitigated aggression, this excavator raises itself on its hind legs and it vomits 2 bars of white hot fire at Aya.
Oh, all right. Yeah, never mind. Have fun. Bye.
Entropic Ward to impose disadvantage.
Dang.
On both attacks? Just do both?
On one. So.
Only one, I think. So that first attack definitely misses.
So I get advantage against him on the next round because of that.
Cool. Here's his second attack. It hits. For 3d6 fire damage.
A juicy strike.
You take 14 fire damage.
Oh, wait. Does that use... I'm trying to see if Entropic Ward uses my... At 6th level, you learn to magically ward yourself against an attack. When a creature, you can use your... Okay, so I can do Hellish Rebuke or that, but not both. Okay, I just want to make sure. Cool. Had to be attempt to be broken if I could. Okay.
I understand. Awesome. Then, Ankara, we're back around to you.
Yeah. Come on and slam. And welcome to the jam. Oh, got one.
No. Wait.
What? Can I just... What? What are we doing?
We didn't talk about it. No. Yeah. Wait.
What do you want me to do, Eric? You tell me what to do. I've never pushed back on you ever, not once when you had an opinion on what I should do.
I thought we were grabbing the cube.
Tell me.
I guess we can just kill this thing and then grab the cube, but I would really like to have a turn that doesn't involve me getting shoved.
Oh, you want me to just go back down right now? You want me to go back down now?
No. So
it takes me a double to go down and then a double to come back up. I just figured.
No. There's a cube. Hold on, Steven. Can you describe the map? Yeah. Hold on.
So Ankara's air elemental form can move 90 feet per round.
Yeah.
She can easily double slam and then go grab that other periapt and then put it into the device.
Oh, you could do it all.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Never mind.
Oh, you want to grab the one
I thought grabbing it was going to be your action, so that's why I was like, hold on, wait. We're fine then.
No.
Never mind.
Picking up a thing isn't an action.
Yeah. And Car, we were just talking about there's a diamond thing in the bridge north of you.
Yeah. You want me to grab
it?
it?
To snag it. Okay, as long as slamming and welcome into the jam and doesn't.
No, I'm basically heading towards it, and I just fucking elbow him on my way to get the diamond you want.
First, she slams, and then she jams the diamond into the socket.
Yee.
That's what I'm getting here.
Slam and jam.
Those are the verbs.
Flop and bop.
It's all about alliteration. I'm glad you're all picking up on it now.
How does this work? I'm gonna just move that over there. And there's like some other parts. Oh my god, to the diamond, which is actually like a random collection of lines.
Sorry.
This is bad. All right, there we go. Now we've got a diamond in here. Cool. As soon as you socket into the device, there's a symbol that lights up on the face of the device that's like right next to this lattice work cage. So in Kara, you can see it. I think Kairos, you can see it as you like weave around and like do your dodge roll in place. If you look around the side, you can see the symbol on it.
Powered by Unity.
It looks almost like a sun in that there's like a little central dot and then like 8 lines positioned around the dot. And all of that is lit up.
BIOS.
If you look closely, you can see that each of these lines has a little caret at both ends of the line, one pointing out and like away from the dot in the center and one pointing in towards the dot in the center. Neither of the carets are lit up on any of the lines. And that's what you can see when you socket this periapt in. Also, something else happens. This platform that the slivered excavator is standing on lifts up into a vertical position.
Oh yeah, it drops.
No, he doesn't get dropped. He gets slid back towards the platform behind him.
Coward.
So he's actually over here. But yeah, that bridge just sort of lifts up. Kairos, it's your turn. What do you do?
All right, so hold on. So we got a sun with a dot in it, and then we got like HTML tags.
Hang on,
like a thing in the middle.
Yeah.
Like
that's close. Hang on, let me draw this here on the thing.
Right. Yeah, get rid of my scribblings of a madman. Tell me what the terminal says.
So based on just looking at what is happening on the screen, like you can see that this right here and this, they all connect to little things. So
yeah,
the question is, do we need 4, or is it just you can switch it around and it moves the different bridges? You know what I mean?
I think it just moves the different bridges.
I would agree. I'm wondering if this is like
an elaborate
a Steven
bridge
thing,
control.
You know? Like maybe at one time there were more.
Let's just play Bridge Simulator.
Is this world building, Steven?
Literal world building.
All right. No. Okay. Good night, everybody. We're done.
Wow.
The symbol on the device looks
That's
like
called being a demiurge.
And you can see that like each of these lines could become an arrow because there's carets on each end, one pointing out, one pointing in. but none of the carrots are lit up.
I see. Can I make a intelligence test or something like that? I would like to deduce that now that it is powered up, and if we don't make a choice, it will not automatically pick something, right? Is it waiting for a command and it will not do anything until it gets a command? Because if that's the case, that would also be rad.
It does. So like previously it was making all these weird like clunking, chunking sounds, and like you could hear big pieces inside sort of like flipping into position and stuff like that. Now it's just humming quiescently as if waiting for something.
Good. So can I make can I ensure it via game terms that this thing, if I don't like mess with it, it's not going to like wait and time out and then blow me like across the map again?
Roll an investigation check.
Okay.
It's gonna blow you across the map, bro.
Yeah, it seems like there's some way to manipulate this device, probably with all of the like wheels and dials and knobs and bobbles all over it. And until it is manipulated, it's gonna stay, in its current waiting status.
Perfect. All right. I told Ankara and the rest of the team. Looks like the machine is stabilized. Still don't know what it does, but we should take down that worm or excavator.
Nice.
Do we think we need a bless?
Just for this guy? No. We can end this fool.
All right.
Don't waste it.
All right, then. I will dodge.
He's
Watch you
so
all kill this thing.
precariously close to the edge, Stephen.
He is. It's true. What do you want to do about that, Aya?
It would be unfortunate if, with my advantage, I was able to push him off.
Awesome. You hit him twice, so he's going to get knocked about this direction, right? 21 damage.
Nice.
That's pretty great. So you knock him 20 feet. 5, 10, 15. Oh my God. Let's see what his dexterity saving throw is.
Bye.
It's a DC 11 save to grab onto the edge. Oh my God, he makes it. So he pulls himself on to the lower area down here, but he does take 2d6 falling damage. Bronze, would you roll 2d6 for me, please?
Whatever. One way or another, he's out.
Oh shit, he dies.
Finish him! Yeah, I
job.
knew it.
Yes, finally!
Woo!
I say, reloading my Eldritch shotgun. You see me taking like 2 what looks to be tentacle suckers and putting them in like shells.
Tentacle
Amazing.
sucker.
I love the idea that he gets blown back and he like hangs on, and we're like, no! And then you're just like, boom! And it's like finishes getting flown off of the cliff.
Yep, absolutely. The skull is just like smoking from the eye sockets.
And I say something heroic or very 90s, like, I can't stand snakes.
Yeah, that's the one.
Except these other snakes that are our friends.
I can't stand snakes except for these pythons.
I make an offended wind noise.
I was like,
Literally bluster.
what is the actual line from Snakes While Playing? Like, I'm tired of all these
Motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
motherfucking plane. Yeah.
God, what an incredible movie.
It really is.
Jesse doesn't agree. Jesse's like,
You're like, who are these people?
That
I
movie.
thought I knew these four. Made a huge mistake.
it's like when one of your friends tells you they don't like the Green Knight, and you're like, I thought I knew who you were.
It is.
It's like when one of your friends tells you they don't like snakes on a plane, and you're like, what?
That is like proudly professing you love that movie that was made on one skit Saturday Night Live did once. And you're like, it's my favorite movie. It's like, it was a terrible movie based on a dumb skit. Snakes on a Plane is based off a meme.
Oh,
it's not good.
Superstar? Are you talking about
Bronze,
Superstar?
thank you, because that's exactly. I was like, I swear to God, if you're shitting on Molly Shannon right now.
Are you talking about Superstar?
I'm not.
What are you talking about?
The fact that you only went to Superstar when there are like at least 100
Why don't you tell us?
bullshit.
Yeah, tell us them.
What'd you have in mind then?
Well, it wasn't Superstar because I forgot that movie existed because I never cared
Also
about
rude.
Superstar.
What? You
It's
never
true.
put your hands in your armpits and then just smell them?
Never. Not
Yeah,
once.
I'm sorry.
No. But I will never
What?
deny that Molly Shannon and Will Ferrell are an amazing team. And so like that doesn't bother me. I'm talking about like
Wayne's
MacGruber.
World? Did you dislike Wayne's World, Jesse? Was that
No,
one bad?
Wayne's World counts.
too
MacGruber
snobbish.
is one that was recent. The ones where it was the guy who was like, the weird squirrely dude. I don't remember his name. The 90s were filled with them. I was alive
Chris
then.
Kattan?
Yes, that movie sucked. The Chris Kattan movie
That was a
sucked.
bad movie. It was really bad.
Yeah.
What was the character's name?
I don't know.
You said it all the time. Oh my God.
Good Burger was not Saturday Night Live. Don't.
Oh, no, that was all that.
Good Burger
Yeah.
was
Good
all
Burger was
that.
all
Don't
that.
you? Don't
Welcome
get it
to the
twisted.
Good Burger home. Wait, Eric, so you don't know the whole like, sometimes I just put my hands in my armpits and I just smell them. You don't know
Terrible.
that?
Terrible.
That's like the only thing that I do know from that.
Because Eric's face when
I
I
have not
said
seen
that
this
was
one.
like,
I actually have not seen that.
Do you know what I wish there was a movie made out of based on an SNL skit? I think it's who is it? Nassim Pedra, when she does that motivational speaker with the headset. Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
No.
Mhm.
I'll send it to you guys.
No.
Yes.
I think Nassim in general is just amazing. I would watch a movie with that horrible character she does with the kid that's always doing evil things.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm talking
That
about?
wig?
Like,
Wait.
I'm gonna go do drugs. And they're like, no, don't do drugs. Like, you'll get really high. And she's like, so you're telling me there's somebody out there that wants to give me drugs for free? Yeah. And you just have to say no. I'm gonna say yes. She plays this like
She's so
weird
good.
ass kid that's like always doing evil shit and influencing all the other kids. Like, come on, kids, let's go get drugs. And they're like, yeah.
Wait, isn't there a series based
What
on
year
like
is this
Chad,
from?
right?
What is this current?
Isn't that her Chad? There's a series coming out like based on one of her characters. I wonder, it's got to be the same one.
Is this like new SNL?
Yes.
Like
Relatively.
how new? Like
And like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, not that new.
Jesus. Well, I
I don't
clearly.
even think she's on the show anymore.
Well, that
Oh, the
explains
character's
everything.
name is Shallon, Shallon, and it's basically like a series where there's like always a teacher trying to say, "Oh, don't talk to strangers," and he's like, so what do you do if a stranger comes up to you and offers you candy? And she says, "I'd say yes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, free candy," like, and it's just
I remember that character. That's so good.
like the character's kind of hilarious. Yeah. Sorry.
Before we leave this subject, I just would like to say that I think the TV edit of the Snakes on a Plane quote is honestly better than the actual Snakes on a Plane.
What is the
quote.
Get
TV
these
edit?
mother
It's,
father snakes.
I've had it with these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
Monday
and
to
I actually
Friday
love how it's connected to it.
Monday to Friday.
Monday to Friday.
Monkey
That
fighting
is
I
like
only
the
know
most
that because I was
Utah
looking up other TV. I was
thing
like,
I've ever
all I
heard.
could think of, it was on a loop in my brain, that line where, from The Big Lebowski, when he's like, you see what happens, Larry? You see what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps? When he's beating the shit out of that guy's car. So I was like, what else is edited
You
for
find a
TV?
stranger in the Alps.
It's like the Snakes on a Plane was so good. You see what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps, Larry? Sorry.
This is amazing. All right. So the question that I have for the party now is, would you like to take a short rest?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Oh yeah, how are you all getting to this platform?
I'm flying there because I'm air.
That's true. I mean, you're already there, but Sarek
It
and I
is
have
already
to-
12:21 though. Just putting that out there.
Oh, should we take
For
a little
the- for the
breaky?
kid- I
Dinner
mean,
break?
Yeah,
we're
gonna
take a
little
like,
break.
There's no
Take
time on the
break?
back end. Is all I'm saying.
So it's easy for Inkar to fly down, grab the periaptive piece, bring it up, stick it in one of these bridges, and walk the others over to the center platform. And then you're all together. You all take a 10-minute rest. Aya recovers her spell slots, and you all get to spend hit dice. Let's go to a 5-minute break. And when we come back, we will see what other shenanigans await the crew of the Sunfall Cycle.
Okay. Hey, welcome back. Here we go. Let's do this thing.
Welcome back. Here we go.
Street names.
Yay.
Yay. Yay.
Well, need to run a blender through my protein shake again. Now that we're at the end of the show.
Whatever, dude. Listen, we've been going for 3 years and we pretty much consistently show up. Like, if we get
tenure
30 minutes of playtime in, I'm happy, man.
Yeah. We're tenured staff now at Cox.
You can't get rid of us. You don't have to pay us, but we're gonna be here.
You know what? Yep, I'm just gonna nod and say yes. Your read of the
Same
situation
Zoom call.
is totally accurate.
So
what was happening?
You were taking a short rest, so go ahead and do your bookkeeping for that. Spend any hit dice that you want to spend. Mark down your spell slots and wild shapes as recovered.
I love that.
Love rolling a 1.
Cute.
So great.
So hot. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Why is this happening to both of us? Just matching roll. Okay, wait. This is nice. Okay.
Cool. We all good?
I think so, yeah.
Would all 4 of you give me perception checks?
Oh, that is not my strong suit.
You refuse. Hey.
Can I just get a redo on the day? This
yeah, you're really.
Don't worry, guys. I'll perceive for all of us. I will literally use my brain to envelop your brains, and we will all perceive as one.
Unimind.
Clark is having a rough one today.
Unimind. Yeah.
I think we cursed his rolls because we roasted him right before the stream started.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Next time we're gonna uplift.
I'm not saying I've noticed this podcast
Jesse, they can't see the rolls.
Oh, they can't see the rolls? My bad. Sorry.
We isolated you about all the Breath of the Wild thing. Never got
all
you
I'm
in
saying
to talk.
Is a lot of uplifting for everyone else.
All day.
A lot of putting down for Jesse. That's all I'm getting out of this. And it's been that way for 3 years.
I'm pretty sure I say something encouraging to you every single time.
And I don't know how to take it because y'all keep putting me down. And I don't know how to take it.
We put you down because we love you, and we build you back up because we love you.
You never build me back up. You only put me down. And then you smile and laugh it away.
How dare you? I will go back and watch
it away.
Videos and pull clips
now
of
I have to
fly
to LA and make you dinner.
I know it's happened.
No,
now we're shifting gears, Jesse. The next 3 years, 100% uplift.
There ain't gonna be 3 years. There ain't gonna be 3 more years of this. I don't trust you. I don't trust you not to put me down more.
Jesse, we're just punching up.
Uplift.
Okay? It's not our fault. You're at the top of the mountain.
That's not true. That's not true. See, you could be raising me higher, but you do not.
I distinctly remember a conversation where you said that you felt like you were out of touch with what people wanted. And I said, for you to have a career as illustrious as you've had for so long, to be able to survive in a space where so many people have atrophied and quit. And the entire time you're like, stop it, Bron, stop it, Bron, stop it, Bron, stop it. Because you can't take a compliment, so then you don't remember when you get them.
Well, that's because I've dealt with you putting me down so much.
You're such a liar.
That all I remember is the bad times.
It's
is when
because
you
Franz
get so
checkmated
uncomfortable
you in
when
4
we
moves.
Yeah, when we
You know what,
Eric compliment you.
no one cares what the Irish think. Be quiet. No one cares.
Everyone
all right?
loves the Irish. What are you
Nobody
talking
loves the
about?
Irish. Nobody loves the Irish. They're notoriously hated throughout the world. I'm half Irish. I know.
I mean, there was a period in history.
I was there.
Yo, this is some character bleed. You're acting like a monarchist right now.
You know what? It's about time.
It's
and
hard
Kara,
to be
your
vulnerable.
character is now a dwarf. Aya,
and accept that
you
people
are
love you.
You're Irish. Kairos, you are a turtle. And Steven, you're longer than DM. I'm DM. Steven, you're Sarek. Sarek, you rolled a 40 on that. You win the campaign. We're done.
What did I see, DM?
Everything. You see through reality. You see the Matrix code, and there at the other end is Keanu Reeves. And he says to you, he looks in your eyes and he says, whoa. Game over. The end.
And in that whoa, I heard him express a deep truth.
What was that?
Is that we jokingly make fun of you to make you laugh because we like hearing you laugh.
That's not
And
true.
we avoid complimenting you because it makes you a little bit uncomfortable.
That's not
because
true.
Accepting compliments is a form of vulnerability.
That's
and
not
we don't want to
true.
make you uncomfortable because we love you, Jesse.
It offends your rough masculine demeanor, and we understand
That's
that.
not true. That's me hanging on to my
impossible.
pipe as I fall because I'm Luke Skywalker. That's not
You are
true.
Luke Skywalker. You are the Luke Skywalker of this party.
You know
you
what?
have a mechanical left hand and are the main character for plot reasons, and we all love you.
I don't like this. I don't like this game.
We've shifted.
I
It's
don't
all
like this game
uplift
we're
all the
playing.
time now.
You know
You
what?
kiss.
No, that doesn't fit for me.
Alright.
Because then if you uplift me, that means I have to actively uplift you, which is
Uh-oh.
not going to float well for my like whole thing.
The whole deal.
Yeah, the whole deal is like, I get to complain and then still like be a dick, Like
What if
all Jesse wanted was just one sex, but you guys are giving him compliments instead. As the new DM, this is unacceptable treatment toward him.
the meme speaks for itself. The meme speaks for itself. It's there. It exists.
One sec.
Jesse, what if you just got exactly what you wanted?
What I want is you don't want to know what I want. You don't want to know what I want.
That's okay. You can tell me later.
No, I'm all right. No, I'm good.
All right, friends. Here's what I think happens in our last, 5-10 minutes of show. You're all resting here on the center platform, taking a breather. As you are resting, you realize that like the let me see how to describe this. There's basically like a little channel in the floor that goes kind of like this.
What?
So there's no insights to be gleaned from the computer terminal,
Sorry.
besides just like this plane's version of drill tweets.
Wait, am I supposed to be seeing something?
I'm laughing at Dealer Umbra's comment. Sometimes all you want is a stranger in the Alps. Sorry.
Are you seeing the gray lines that are appearing on the
No.
floor?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, now.
Wait,
Okay,
yeah.
never mind. Now I see him. Yeah.
Franz, I want you to know that I trust you so much that when you said no and I was looking at it and I thought I was seeing the gray line, I was like, no, no, this is must
Didn't
be
happen.
something else. Like,
Fake. Didn't happen. Complete fabrication.
A writer made it up.
A writer made it up. All right. So as you're sitting, you realize that there's like a groove in the floor. It's like 6 inches wide, 6 inches deep. And that groove is like much slicker with oil. It's not like flowing with oil, but it's obvious that like if you look at the way that these like drawbridges are, you can sort of like use this central space as like a director switch for oil. And in order to get oil flowing back towards the town of Fulcrum, then you would need both the north and south bridges lowered down. Currently, all 4 bridges are up.
Bridge, right? We have to go get the other periapt from the.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go do that.
Cool. So going down and swooping up the periapt of peace from the drawbridge down below is no problem. In fact, when you swoop it up, you hear the device try to start kicking back up into high gear, and for a moment it fails, and like the gears and stuff whine and chug, and then you hear a snapping sound as whatever gear blockery that Aya did to the engine fails. Then the engine starts kicking back up again, but the piston doesn't rise. And it takes you a second of looking and sort of like flying, zooming around this, and the heat metal that you did on the piston shaft itself fused it with the piston and has forced this bridge into the lowered position. So
good thinking, Ankara. That's why I tried to gum with the machinery, because I was like, if we need this again, then the bridge is gonna rise. But now it's like, okay, so now it works. So nice. Now we don't need another one.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, as you fly back up, it is you and Kairos who first see this. But you remember when you were like riding up the funicular, you saw like a collection of like triangular shaped dudes with tower shields surrounding sort of a big like cloaked figure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds right.
Yeah, the triangle guys.
You see this group of individuals approaching from the north.
Oh yeah, we just cut off their oil supply. I look around at the party.
Don't look at me.
Should I blow over there and just like get a read on them?
I'm assuming they're going to be mad we took their food.
You should blow on over there and get a read.
I don't think you should. I think they'll attack you.
But you're like winged, right? Can't you like be sneaky about it?
That's what I thought.
Oh,
you definitely roll a stealth check.
Look, sure. I say do it. You're our best. They can't see me person.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't have. Let's see how this goes. Still wind. I'm still wind. That's all I'm gonna say. By very high up.
Yeah. Now, like for what it's worth, like elementals are quite visible creatures, even wind elementals. There's nothing in their stat block that suggests that they're hard to see or nearly invisible or anything like that. So I imagine that you are like, white lines of wind energy like swirling in the air.
Oh, cool. I've never looked up air elemental before. These are so cool looking. Okay, so yeah, I'm fully like a weird air creature. Got it.
Awesome. But yeah, you can definitely like fly high up and sort of scout from a position that they might not be looking from.
I'll do that.
Cool. Yeah, you fly sort of off over to the side and up high and like through a couple other gears, and you're like looking down through like a gear that's spinning fast enough that like the spokes of it aren't obscuring your vision. You see two things. One is that all of the members of this group have that like weird funky A symbol like stamped on them somewhere. Like they're very clearly members of House Arabest. And two, the tall cloaked figure at the center of the group is clearly the commanding leader. And he like is gesturing once to his companions and seems to be giving orders, pointing off in the direction of this like quartet of drawbridges. And as he does so, he sweeps his cloak aside, and you see his other hand holding a dodecahedron.
Oh.
So he's clearly got one of these power devices that he's holding. And he is pointing emphatically at this quartet of drawbridges, all of which are currently up where your friends are currently sitting.
Ooh. He's snitching.
This is bad.
How far away are they? Somewhere?
Oh, I mean, I imagine they're like 200, 300 feet away, you know, around a couple shafts and turns of the gear and, you know, things like that.
Well, what do you guys want to do? Do you want me to start attacking them from the air as they're on their way in? Or should we set
They're
up
aware of us? Is that what you were saying?
I think they haven't yet grokked that there are people here, but they do seem to be pointing towards the platform that y'all are on. It's more like they recognize that something is strange about the construction of the bridges, like the structure of the bridges, basically.
Sure.
It's false.
I love the amount of effort Eric puts in.
Total fabrication.
Little jokes, like perfectly timed. I've never met someone who buys their time better.
It's true.
I admire it. All right, what are we doing?
Yeah, so they don't seem to be aware of you, but they do seem to be aware that something weird is happening with this like particular drawbridge type setup. What do the four of you want to do with the moments that you have before they realize you're there?
Can we?
Do we want to torture them with the doors in their pathing, like some kind of like Saw, you know, psychopath?
Ooh.
You know, just like close the door in front of them right where they're about to go in, or separate them. And
I don't think we have that control, do we?
That seems to me more like a Batman type of situation, like separate them, induce fear, straight from the shadows. You know?
Pick them
have
off one by
one. Ankara put like a fog cloud behind them, and then they're like, oh, and then Kairos just drops down from the ceiling and grabs one of them and like goes back up. And they're like, ah! They start shooting eldritch blasts everywhere, you know?
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and then
did you
I
have a
open my
question?
cloak, and it's like,
No, I just don't know.
What?
What? He asked me if I had a question, and I don't know. I don't have a question. Well, we lost Steven. He's doing cocaine? What?
Hang on, guys. I just got to do a little cocaine here. My cat is
what's going on there? You okay, buddy?
My cat is like trying to scrabble under a place that she hasn't tried to scrabble for a very long time, and
she's like making scratching sounds back. She's like back under the table,
over that way.
So he's not doing cocaine.
Yeah, he didn't say he wasn't. He didn't say he wasn't.
But you just touched your nose, though. I was gonna. Okay.
Unfortunately, I was not.
What?
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 Huh?
What?
It's a little sus, not gonna lie.
Hello?
What's the plan?
If Steven was on cocaine, there'd be a lot more things flying at us right now. Those dudes would be running at us with fucking spears and
What do you do?
What do you do? Come on,
what do you
let's
do?
go.
What do you do?
Ask you a question.
We've got an entire fight. We've got 5 more minutes. Let's go.
I mean, so this thing in the middle, it's tall, right?
Yeah, it's like 10 feet tall.
And it's 20 feet wide?
10 feet wide.
10 feet wide. Can we like just hide behind it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know I don't think there's a way to close this room.
Well, so like I think what you did to get the party across is actually activate the bridge to the south. So like, let me see here. Like that. Wait. Admin background. Hello, Kitty. What on earth were you doing? There we go. So you put the periaptive piece in this like, you know, lattice work thing down here, and it lowered the bridge so that the party could walk across. So you've got two of these like power crystal things, the periaptive piece and this new device that you currently have socketed into this big central structure. So you could lower or raise two of these platforms.
I mean, do you guys want to stay there and keep them off of that little island? Or because like I can go grab the thing and fly back over, which would make it so that they can't actually walk across to get to us. But I don't know kind of.
Here's my thing. Do we want to cut them off from the oil supply?
So they're actually approaching from the direction that the oil is already flowing from.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
So my question is like, if we flip the switch and then they just flip it back, or if we kill them and they just send more people to flip the switch again, it's like they're just gonna keep cutting off the oil to the people that we're trying to get it to, and they'll probably just steal our periapt.
Then should
soon as we leave,
for like lore purposes, ask like, why are you doing this?
Yes, that's my question. Like, because even if we do successfully kill them, they'll just wait till we leave to like grab our periapt and like lock it again. So, like, I feel like we should just be like, hey, don't be a dick.
I think it'll go over well with these.
That's always worked for us in the past.
Yeah, this will be fine.
Yeah.
So many people are about to die. Oh my god.
This is like our MO. We like walk up. We're like, hello, friends. And
Would
they're
you
like,
kindly not be a dick?
I don't know. And we're like, not good enough. Time to die. Like.
All right, awesome. We're gonna do that.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna grab these guys.
I see those boys
put
down
them
there.
up
I see
over
those
here.
boys down there. I don't like this. They're too many.
And then we'll do that. Yeah, cool. So here we've got these 7 bros walking forwards along the walkway. And you can start hearing this central cloaked figure saying, wait. He says, where is it? The mad stone of might. It was here in the drawbridge. One of the other bros says, oh, I don't know, sir. It seems to be missing.
Must have been the wind.
Look, the smart money is to sit here and not say anything and let them just like.
Let's do a close up on my wind face, and I'm like,
Thank you.
I got you, Eric.
I hate that so much. Bing. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything. I want to see if they're gonna keep talking to each other.
I cannot talk to them. I am wind.
Yeah, I kind of want to hear what information they give us, like just by quietly listening. They're like, oh, it must have been those children that are actually Nazis from down below. And I'd be like, oh,
the Nazi children.
I don't know.
And yeah, but just use this as a chance for the dialogue to be expository.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see. I like where you're going with this. You're going to get something. I need to figure out what it is that you're going to get out of this. This is a good plan. Good. Okay. So, I think, one of the enforcers says something like, oh, I don't know, it was supposed to be right here, but it must have been moved. Someone must have took it. And the priest, he's actually the, Clockwork Coven priest in the center of the group says, yeah, they're over here now. What? Nope. Don't move that. Nope. He says it must have been House Vixatrix. Those conquistador-shaped idiots. If I know them, they're going to barter the Mad Stone of Might away to the queen of the humans from another realm. They've done business with them in the past and are constantly nipping at our house's heels.
I'm not.
I was just looking at Sarek.
Yeah, Sarek can't get over the fact that they said conquistador-shaped idiots and is like trying not to laugh. He's like laughing.
I feel like that would break our stealth because I would definitely laugh. I would do that.
Conquistador-shaped idiot is my favorite insult now.
Yeah.
You conquistador-shaped idiot. That's like a
I want to say
scruffy-looking
that to
nerfer.
someone who's not shaped like a conquistador because they would just be confused and hurt.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
conquistador-shaped idiot. There's so much there that I just like. What does that mean? I love it. It's
How
obviously
dare you
the
call
hat.
me conquistador shaped.
Yeah. It's you go from the hat down. It's conquistador-shaped idiot. That is.
My God.
That is the worst insult I've ever heard.
I love it. I'm only going to call people that from now on when I have road rage.
I mean, look, don't look at me. I don't know what's going on.
I have an idea. Since it's 1:02 p.m., I think we should table this. Because if we decide anything we decide right now, we are going to completely forget by next week. And even if we remember it, we'll probably change our minds next week like we usually do about how we want to do it anyway.
Airplane, right?
Okay.
Put it out there.
It's a good plan.
I'm fine with staying and figuring it out too, but I've just noticed that we often abandon them.
Okay. Well then, let's switch back over to this screen and find out what everyone's doing with their lives.
Sorry. I can't stop being a producer.
And we love you for it.
It looks like the stream is about to wrap up. People have other shows to do. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Britt, what's happening with you this week?
What am I doing? Well, I signed up for a music theory class for fun, so I'm taking music theory, which is cool.
Circle of Fits.
I officially signed up for my UCLA program that I'm doing that starts in January. So I already ordered the books. So I'm going to start reading all the books ahead of time so I can be an A+ student. When I go back to school, I have to actually go to a lecture hall. I'm very excited. I don't know. I'm not doing anything fun. I'm excited to reorganize my kitchen this weekend. I'm doing that. It needs it. I don't know. I'm just playing like 8 billion hours of Animal Crossing Happy Home Islands or whatever it's called because I love decorating. I don't know. I hope everyone has a good weekend. I guess I'm also going to go pick up my Adderall. That's something I'm going to go do.
Oh, my God.
Who's after me, Bron? Steven? Who goes after?
Steven, what's going on with you?
Not much, man. I've been playing a little Happy Home Designer, and I got that new The Ruined King game from not Riot Games, but from their publisher, from Riot Forge. It looks super cool.
Looks like they took Battle Chasers and just like re-chased it.
Is that based on Battle Chasers?
It looks like the team that made the Battle Chasers game made that, and it looks like the exact same. Like, all right, cool. So the art was great.
Super cool.
Yeah,
I've got some big things on the horizon, so that's really occupying my full attention these days.
I got that reference.
You son of a Bronze. What's happening with you?
Hi, hello, I'm that bronze girl. There was no Shikar this week because I got food poisoning and wasn't able to paint all the minis and prep the way I wanted to. But Battle for Beyond, the second episode airs this Friday. Check it out. The first episode's about to crack 100,000 views, which I think might be the biggest thing I've ever DM'd, honestly, which is kind of
killer.
Yeah.
I'm flying out tomorrow, so I won't be here streaming, but you will be able to catch me on Age of Empires Simulation Mode from 4 to 6 p.m. on the 20th, where I'll be live shoutcasting a fight between trained SCA fighters who are going to answer the question of how realistic the fights inside Age of Empires are and give you some historical context behind that game. I've been playing it. It's been a lot of fun. I'm playing King William of Normandy. And I just walloped King Harold, and I'm trying to expand into, Anglo-Saxon territory. But these fucking peasants keep taking up arms against me and like stopping me every step of the way. And now the Danes are trying to shake me up for money. So I'm stressed. Like in game, in real life, I'm stressed. This is nonsense. I am a great king. I get it. I'm Norman. What's so wrong with that? Who even likes Anglo-Saxons? Literally fucking nobody.
No.
Literally nobody. Just accept me as your new king. Just get used to it, or I will kill each and every last one of you and burn your fields to the fucking ground. But you can look forward to more of that energy on Amazon's Crown channel from 4 to 6 p.m.
You're so cute.
On the 20th. And that's just some of what I'm up to this week. Lots of NDA. I'll also be at PAX Unplugged because I'm part of the Acquisitions Incorporated family. So
cool.
So awesome.
All right, Eric, what's going on with you, man?
Just that work life. Starting my Traveler campaign, and saw this game called Slipways. Why don't you give it a go?
Cool.
Is that the one about like the intergalactic civilizations and puzzle solving? Yeah, it looks cool. That looks cool.
Exactly. Seems like my speed. It's like kind of like a board gamey kind of game. It's exactly what I need.
What about you, Jesse?
Yo, I'm pitching a show later today, boy.
Yay!
So,
sweet.
That's my life.
Get it, baby.
Spirit fingers,
Dude.
best of luck.
And just remember.
No fear.
Damn, I can't. Hold on, I gotta switch the screen. Just remember. Ooh, that's too far over. Ooh, that's all you need to know in this life. In this life, all you need is this image, and you truly understand who I am. Yeah. I don't know how they captured. Out of all the goofs I was doing, whoever got this screenshot and nailed this, my hero. Dusk, is that you?
Is it one sex, just monogamy? Or what is monogamy if not just one sex?
That's what makes it funny. Yeah. That's why it don't make no sense.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't overthinking.
It reminds me every time there's like a dude who's like, look, what if we like hung out and like, we went on dates and stuff, but like we didn't date. But like we also had sex, but like, you didn't hold me down or anything. But like at the same time, we're exclusive with each other. But like also, what if we weren't boyfriend, girlfriend?
Like I sleep with whoever I want, but you only sleep with me.
Right. Like you wait for me to make up my mind.
The main point is that.
Yeah. Like I got stuff to do.
That out. Yeah, that's keeping your options open. That's called being a bitch. Yeah, you're just keeping your options open.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
I'll always.
That's like
options. One day I might meet the me of women, and that
I don't like myself. I don't like myself enough to be alone with myself. So I need you to be my bed warmer until I find someone better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
So
anyway,
I don't want to commit to anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds awesome. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna commit to ending this, and we will see y'all next time.
That sounds so dark out of context, Jesse. I'm gonna commit to ending this.
I think that's a film.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay, have a great week, guys.
Bye, Jesse.
Bye.
Go look. I'm gonna have to show you that video. I don't want to be here anymore.
I'm just waiting for the Infinity Gauntlet to come up.
All right. Anyway, see y'all next time. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.